Game of Thrones Nation, what's good? Welcome to this episode. Listen, this is Brothers of the Watch. This is the show where brothers talk about the Game of Thrones and, talk about what we watch. We have a nice little roundtable this evening. I want to start out with my brother Hank, formerly known as the greatest mind in Game of Thrones, but it's currently being challenged right now. What's good, Hank?
Oh man, we good, man. Definitely not last week's episode, but still gave us some stuff to talk about. I'm excited. Glad to be here at the rectangular table with my other brothers. So let's go.
Yeah, that table they got, by the way, is fire on the show. But we talk about
Yeah.
Hutch, my man Hutch is in the building. Hutch, what's going on?
Salutations to the Game of Thrones Nation, man. I'm ready to get it popping. Let's get it.
Okay, we got the brother Hames in the building. Hames, what's going on?
What's good people? Another good episode. I'm ready for it. Let's get going.
This whole season. We got the challenges to the title. We got Judici in the building. Judici, what's going on?
What's going on? L'chaim, y'all. How you doing? Got my hard cider because I'm doing it like how I do. All right.
You joining us this evening? Listen, we have Phil Maddock of the Tissue and the Tape podcast. Also on the couch with the Wilsons. He actually has a podcast in which he talks about everything TV and he watches everything TV. So we're excited to have him on with us this evening. What's going on?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Happy to be here for the first time this season.
Yeah,
welcome,
man.
Brother. Welcome.
Absolutely.
To the watch, man.
Absolutely, man. So let's just
notice me. You don't get no yams anymore, right? Part of the watch.
Oh man.
But listen, though, this episode, it wasn't last week, but it still is a lot of moving pieces, a lot of things going on, a lot of reunions. Every character is showing their face again. So there's definitely a lot to talk about. So let's just start from the very beginning. Let's start with you, Hank. What did you think overall about this episode, how it started, and what's going on right now?
Overall, it was one of those setting pieces, setting the pieces on the board episodes. We've been spoiled this year because things have been moving so fast that like every single episode has had those like crazy moments. And this was the episode where it was like, okay, we can see where things are going, but we didn't have that action-filled episode that we're used to having.
But here's real quick to that point, because here's the thing that I noticed. Like, it's been so much action this season that this past episode, we had people literally get murdered by a dragon, and we're like, So that's how crazy it is, right?
Yeah, seen it.
That's what the bar is. Like that the bar is only 2 people got killed by a dragon. Like we just saw 2,000 people get killed by a dragon last episode. Yeah, so, and it was the first scene too. Honestly, I forgot about that, man. Thanks for bringing it up.
That's what I'm saying. Hush, what do you think about the episode overall?
I liked it, as we were saying. Action-wise, it wasn't that action-packed, but it was a lot of nuanced things going on that, like Hank was saying, will set the stage for stuff going on later. Shout out to Gendry. Glad to see him after all this time. I like the little scene with Jon and the dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I reckon I smell something different about you. You know what I'm saying? He was letting him touch his nose and stuff. Little subtle things like that.
Yeah.
And, so I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it.
Hashtag nuance things. I like that.
Nuance things.
Hing, what's going on? So what do you think?
I dug it. Like, I thought there was a lot of small things that happen. Well, a lot of things that happen that we'll see pay dividends later down the line. I will contest, though, that things aren't moving that slow because we got people going from the south to the north in like a couple minutes. So.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like all of a sudden this season is like the travel time is cut like tremendously. Like, do they have Uber now? Like, what's going on?
They got them G5s, man.
I have a brief theory about that.
Oh, look at him come with the theories already, Hank. He got the theories.
The battle of the Maesters.
The man that has no name. Look, he don't even got a name.
All right. Okay, Judici, what's good? What's the theory you got?
What's up?
Well, this one goes right to HBO. I think they've been putting all their money on like scenery and CGI, so we don't have time for these little cut scenes.
Okay.
Yeah, even more than that is, look, I don't know if y'all realize it, but we got 2 episodes left in this season. people playing around on the road to here and there. Like we gotta make these major things happen.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, Jamie was drowning, and they pull him out the shore, and then like
he home.
Scene later, he's
yeah, that's what we got to do, man. We don't have time for those extra scenes, man.
He was stomping there too, like he had no problems.
Yeah.
Yo, what do we find out? Like Westeros is like the size of like the mall, like it was like down the street from one another.
Westeros is like Compton, yo.
Everywhere like Compton. Yo, shout out to
the whole block, man. Y'all fighting for these blocks.
They all fighting for these blocks, man.
Yeah,
right. Man. Don't die over the house that your mom ran, man.
Yeah.
But
listen, Judici, what do you think about the episode overall?
Okay. I mean, I think it's like you guys said, it's a setup for what's coming next. I mean, I have a couple notes here. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
So here's where I'm going with this. I think that, first of all, Maury is about to come out and make Jamie really upset because that ain't his baby, and you are not the father.
Baby.
Oh, Maury. I thought you said Maury. I thought some Jewish guy I didn't know. I was like,
Maury Povich. Like,
listen, the question is there a baby?
There is no baby.
That's what I was saying. Is there a baby?
Yeah, that's what I think of actually.
There's no baby.
I told y'all, Cersei tried to pull the old keep a brother baby trick, man. We all seen this before, man.
I'm with the child.
Just to say never pop up, talk about she pregnant just to keep you. No, that never happened to nobody else.
All right. No comment.
That's cool.
I can't say
While we're on Cersei, though, I was thinking like, I think she's gonna fake an alliance with the Khaleesi and double cross her, and that's how they're gonna be able to get to the dragon.
Okay. I mean, we see that happening. At least a double cross.
But that's how they get to the dragon because they couldn't get him before.
Yeah, this is true. All right, Anita, what else you got? I know you got some more notes on there. You got something else you got for us?
I wanted to save the gems, but all right, if you insist. I think that I keep on harping on Sub-Zero Stark. I think he's going to be coming out of nowhere to help them and get their Michonne on, like from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They're going to help them walk around with their little white, around King's Landing, walking that thing like a French Mastiff. You know what I mean?
Oh, shoot.
He gonna step up out of the snow drift. They gonna see the blue eyes. They gonna think it's the Night King, but they're gonna be like, "Chill, Neff. I got you,
nephew."
All right, well, let's give Judici a little bit of time before he brings out those gems. So let me go to you, Phil. What do you think about the episode overall? What do you think? What's your favorite part?
I thought the episode was pretty dope. It's one of those bridge episodes that's going to really tie us in for these last two. These last two episodes are going to act as episodes 9 and 10 of what we usually get in seasons past.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite part is my underdog, man, my guy Samwell Tarly, man. He's the last of the family, yo.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna take his rightful place since he left
the house.
This is the theme.
Is that where we need Sam at? Like, I thought we needed Sam to be in the library getting that knowledge right now. Like,
well, he took the knowledge with him.
He took some books. Yeah, he took some books of it.
So
it's a lot of books, dog. Like, how we know Sam's got the right
all those books? See, how you go there? He did go to specific parts, though. He did grasp.
He knew what he was doing. Yeah, Sam knew what he was doing.
He do the knowledge and he do the demolish. Like,
yeah.
I think he's going to teach them how to make dragon glass. I think within those scrolls he has the secrets to beat the Night King. How to make dragon glass effectively.
Valyrian steel.
Valyrian steel, exactly.
And
I think he's going to get that to Jon. I think that's where he's on. I think he's going to go to Winterfell first, thinking Jon's there. And then, he's going to figure out he's not there. I think he's going to somehow interact with Arya, and they're going to get what they need to get to Jon.
Oh, got you.
Arya was like she about to catch a body, man.
She about to be out.
I just saw Phil's tagline, and I'm laughing right over here, talking about the holder of first of his
name. Yeah. By the way, Phil, that's a fire T-shirt. For those listening to audio, you got to watch the video because you got that
Word.
T-shirt. But anyway,
Nas lost. Go ahead.
Yo, so
We're not gonna do that. That's a different show.
Not bringing that here, Hank.
We're not doing that. Wrong show.
We're not gonna do that.
So still burning slow.
Just read
like
that.
that.
Just read his shirt. Anyway,
I came here strictly for the thrones.
Listen.
I think Phil's onto something though with this theme about people that are like the last of their family, because there's a few families that are either the last person out for the count or getting closer to it.
This is true.
Yeah, the Tyrells
All of them are.
The Tyrells are completely done. There's no heirs over there.
It got to be a couple bastards out there though. A couple.
Yeah, everybody got bastards. That's one thing we recognize. Like, it's just
We sure the Tyrells got bastards.
I'll get all the bastards together. Like all the bastards about to link up. But
really, like,
Daddy
that's a good
Tyrell
point though, because like,
and his son, I don't think you can make bastards the way that he.
Hey.
So,
but like all these
Flower
characters.
I said, yo. All right, but here's the thing. Here's my favorite part. It's when Arya fell for the banana in the tailpipe, so to speak. She got set up something real nasty by your man Littlefinger. Littlefinger's always 10 steps ahead. What did you guys think about that? I'm gonna start with you, Phil, this time. What do you think about Littlefinger?
I have a theory about Littlefinger. I think I have this theory that he is her teacher. He's the man without a name, without a face.
Whoa, that's way out there. That's beyond Juicyville. You can put that way out there.
I think we're gonna see at the end. He's everybody and nobody at the same time. So that's why he's always ahead of everybody. He's always knows what's going on because he can be everywhere without nobody knowing that he's there.
Woo!
Yo, you made Jimmy hit the Weebay meme, yo.
Here's why, right? So everyone knows that like the thing about Game of Thrones, which makes it so special and unique, is like all the theories. Like sometimes I look in our group in the middle of the week and people are like, he walks with his left foot first. You know what that means, right? But out of all the crazy theories, that's the first time I've heard that one. I've never heard
that one before, and yo, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's good though. Even if it's not true, that's good though.
I mean, I know it's way out of left, but I just got this feeling, man, that like because he get way too much info, man. He gotta have some kind of secret. I mean, and Arya is basically a ninja, and he's he's
outsmarting a ninja.
Yeah, he's outsmarting a ninja. So like,
I had a theory which is not that crazy. I was thinking maybe she knows that he's trying to set her up. Like, so it's like a, haha, I knew you were doing
what I was thinking of too. Yeah, like a cat
and
mouse game. Yeah. I kind of felt that way as well.
Look at Judici looks like he's pissed right now. He didn't think of that. Judici, what's going on?
I'm actually trying to make it work in my mind, but the problem is that I'm thinking, why would the faceless man or whatever? Why would he want to kill Ned Stark? Like that part doesn't add up for me.
Power,
he's trying
man.
to take over the world, bro.
Yeah. Maybe he realized Ned Stark was
security of the world, Craig.
Maybe he realized Ned Stark was going to be like his toughest competition. So, and his kids were going to be, formidable foes. So if you take them out first, then everybody else, will be a lot easier. I don't know, like I said, it's out there, but
if you get
why not?
Then I like your theory. Once you get if the show started with season 2, I'd be like, yeah, you on to something. But that season 1 thing just doesn't seem like doesn't seem like what's his name, Joaquin or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
doesn't quite fit, but I like it after season 1. We'll see.
Okay. We haven't seen Littlefinger kind of like we haven't seen his hand skills really either. That's my big thing. Like, man, with no name.
But that's what's so fire about it.
Nah, we would be able to see that. I feel like we would have seen that.
Come in all cocky, thinking that, like, what? All right.
He's never had to show him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the Yami,
like he's
and then Littlefinger going to hit him with the.
See, I think in his Littlefinger face, he would, if he showed his skills, then they would, then he would have to reveal himself as not being, it wouldn't be true to the Littlefinger character.
Well, the books say that he was a pretty weak fighter. I mean, he got his butt kicked, earlier on in before the series even begins. You know what I mean? Like that's when he wanted to get what was it, Hank? Was it Ned Stark's sister?
All right, so let's just say that he had.
But what he's trying to say though is that it's all a game. Littlefinger been playing weak from the beginning. That's what Phil's trying to tell you, man.
Kaza So say he gonna walk straight in the end. I'm telling y'all, man.
I don't know, man.
Hey,
He gonna walk and dap up the Night King.
This man.
Hey,
Where you been at, man? Waiting for you.
What do you think about Littlefinger and the move that he played tonight? Like,
I think it was well calculated. I mean, I think and I was telling one of my other homies this, for as much as he moves around, sneaks around, I think he would know everywhere he stands, he knows where the hiding spots are because he's been there. So there's no way that he would have not seen Arya in all those places that she was, especially she wasn't even hiding right. Like,
yeah, she definitely was hard, like trying to hide. Like, is that what you call hiding? Yeah. You're supposed to be a ninja.
Exactly. That's why I think when he was hiding, he was smirking like, yeah, this how you hide.
I think that feeds into what Phil was saying. Whether or not the theory is as full as what Phil was saying, Arya she's sitting there and she's a little too cocky right now. She's feeling herself. She's feeling her skills. And Littlefinger, whether or not he's, who Phil said he was, he still is somebody that's a formidable opponent. And this game that she's trying to play, he's the best at this that we've seen.
Absolutely.
That sneaky stuff. I know she got ninja skills, but he got that other type of sneaky.
He got that.
He's smart.
How the meme say?
Yeah, mentally.
So
I don't think he's ever had to face, like, previously. All of her foes, she's faced them with, like, aggression, and I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And she only has to be as sneaky to sneak up and kill him, but not be sneaky enough to think ahead and maneuver and how to make future plans. That's not how she works.
I mean, that Stark makes
to paraphrase what you're saying is chess versus checkers.
Yeah.
The only person Littlefinger's afraid of is Bran. Bran's the only one that's been like, whoa.
Right.
Well, because he got the cheat code. That ain't fair.
Yeah.
Ned and Caitlin made some really good kids, but they didn't make the smartest kids in the world.
No,
like, none of them.
Bran definitely has the contra code though. We said Judy.
But back to Arya. It reminded me of, you guys really touched on it, but it reminded me of like some advice I got when I was trying to go for a job interview, because I'm terrible. Maybe you don't know this, but I ramble. So one of my friends basically told me, show but don't tell. And sometimes don't even show everything, right? Mm-hmm. And I think she broke that rule tremendously because she was trying to really show everyone off. Show herself with I don't know what that was. Pretend it was vicious. All right.
Okay, that was vicious.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, though.
So we know Juicy goes into like job interviews like Goodwill Hunting now, right? All right. So here's the main question: who's winning right at this moment? Who right now is currently winning? Hema, I'm gonna start with you. Who's winning?
It feels like a stalemate right now. Everybody's kind of afraid. I think like Daenerys is strict now because she's like listening to Jon a little bit more. She's like, all right, maybe this thing's real. Jon's going back to he's about to do his Expendables thing with his gang. Cersei has like lost all of her army.
The Expendables. It's funny. I thought of a couple Western movies. I was like, look at the end of this. This is like, the Young Guns.
Yeah,
you were.
But then you have Cersei. She lost her army. So who's going to fight with her now? She lost all her army.
Every time Cersei like takes this fall loses, it kind of scares me because she's like crazy.
Yeah,
she's crazy. Yeah.
And Daenerys, like, it would seem like she's winning.
I don't think anybody's winning. I think it's just like kind of like everybody's still right now because it's just they're scared of the White Walkers. Cersei lost her army. What's gonna happen?
But are they scared of the White Walkers? Like, we know Jon is scared. We know his little crew, his Eastwatch boys are scared.
Only the Eastwatch boys.
Yeah.
They definitely did walk out like a boy band.
Yeah, man.
He did.
Nova Scotia.
In the snow. Like,
Yeah, that reminded me of that.
I want it that way. They had the furs on. You had one.
The rain.
The Nova Scotia Backstreet Boys.
That's the bad boy.
John is the sullen
I like
one.
the bad boy.
Tormund is the tough guy. You know, you got the one-eyed guy for the girls. they had a flavor for everybody, man.
That's right. They did.
They out here doing the new kid dance.
But honestly, they're the only ones that really respect this. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, that's cute. Like, how can we use y'all being scared for our advantage? Where, like, they're like, no, we really got to go and show these people that this is real. And I don't know if this plan works. Like, bringing back a White Walker, I don't think convinces Cersei, at least. Maybe it convinces Dany. But Cersei's not going to be like, oh, okay, you brought back an ice zombie. That means I'm going to stop this war. Like, that's not what Cersei's do.
Not at all.
And it puts him in a precarious position because he's still king of the North, which is at odds with Cersei Lannister. And as far as she knows, that's the son of Ned Stark. So she might be like, well, now that you're here, I own you.
Yeah, I own you.
But I don't think he's going to bring that back. I don't think he's that dumb. He's dumb, but I don't think he's going to actually be the one to bring the White Walker.
No, he's not.
I think that was the whole thing with Tyrion and Jaime. I think Tyrion will escort whatever they bring back to Cersei.
Yeah, just interesting times right now, man. Like, because everybody feels like, at least I know from watching, Daenerys is like really in her bag right now. She thinks she's winning. Like,
nah, man.
No, she's not winning.
Coach K is winning, man. The Night King. That's Coach K. Because yeah, man. The White Walkers. That's Duke. But they're definitely.
Wow.
They're definitely winning because everybody's preparing for them. They are, their army is the most calm. They're the most. I mean, they're dead. So
yeah,
I mean, they're real calm.
What do they have?
They're not gonna get angry.
Yeah, they're not fighting for anything. But you know, you can't kill them. You know, they're just out for destruction. So they have the advantage until my man Sam gets there and starts putting this dragon glass / Valyrian steel into production.
Yeah, but it's like everybody warned right now. They're not going to come together. Like I agree with Hank. I just can't see it. Like, okay, well, let's just come together. I mean,
that's why another reason why they're not winning, because they can't come together.
It's too much vitriol. We got to get together on many sides. Like
many sides.
Many sides. This is not us. But anyway, we're saying.
So let's talk about Dany a little bit, though. I don't know if y'all saw what I saw, but I saw just a little bit of moisture.
Oh yeah.
When, she definitely number 3 to so.
She changed.
Yeah. She definitely.
Yeah, when John hit her with the, frankly, I don't give a damn.
No, that's exactly.
Yeah,
he definitely told her like, look, I'm a king, and she gave him a look like she was ready to make love, watch the sunrise, and listen to Casey and
She was ready to treat a king the way a king's supposed to be treated.
When he petted the dragon and they showed that view from her POV.
Yeah,
and she did this. She did one of them. Like, word. That right there. She's number 3, yo.
Somebody in our group. And make sure you join our group. Link will be in the description. They said that's how it is when you're a single woman and you got a dog and you meet a new man. Like, that's the kind of thing you have to go through or whatever. So
you gotta let your dog beat him.
That's funny.
But so that was kind of wild though. That was definitely kind of wild.
Speaking of dogs, man, where Ghost at, man?
Like Ruben said right there, that's the budget. The Ghost ain't in the budget this season, man.
Yo,
Ghost gonna pop up out of the snow real quick, bite 2-3 White Walkers, and then he done for the season.
That dragon CGI budget got to be through the roof though, man. Like
that's why it's only like 8 episodes, man. They was like, yo, that's why they only show it one at a time.
Yo, he did 10 episodes with Dragonfire. Like,
I caught myself the other day. I was like, yo, the dragons look so real, and I'm like, wait, dragons aren't real. So the fact that you're not real look real. You know how many millions you gotta spend?
What?
Yo.
It looks so real, so lifelike, because dragons aren't real.
Yo, that's wild, yo.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
No,
Oh,
that's crazy
Oh,
that they
shit.
look so real that you had to actually you had to remind yourself that they not. That's wild, yo.
It's like a real dragon.
So speaking of dragons and Danny, how did y'all feel about her not showing any mercy to Sam's father and brother and all that? Did she do the right? Was that the right decision?
It's war, dog.
Well,
Yeah.
yes and no. Yes and no. I
You
was.
can't. Come on, Sweden. Come on, Sweden. Not yes and no.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. As far as
On
what
many
she did,
sides.
Many sides. I'm sorry, Juicy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
why you gotta do the only white guy in the group?
This is not you. Is that what you telling us? This is not you.
This is not you, Juicy. We know it's not you, Juicy.
This is a no-win situation, so I'm gonna try and move on. But as far as what the Tarleys deserve, yeah, that's what they deserve. That's fine. But I didn't like how she spoke to the army. Like she's changed from when she got when she freed the slaves and when she got the Unsullied. She changed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before it was kind of like, if you want to follow me, you are free people and it's all good. If you don't, you can go. What? Now it's like, if you want to follow me, that would be great. And if you don't, I'm gonna kill you.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yo,
Yes.
you stole my words that I was about to steal. That's the exact thing, man. She feels it getting close. This is like when you in the championship and you in the fourth quarter and you can feel like they wheeling out the Larry O'Brien. I mean, she can see the trophy. Yeah, I mean, so she ready.
Yeah, but she don't want Ray
She got
out
an
to
army
make that
too
shot,
now.
though.
She got a whole army now. She's like right there. She can face it, like you said. So that's why she changed. I don't disagree with you though. I think she's a different person. I think she's crazy.
Right.
Before I didn't think she was crazy. But in the past, she was inspirational, right? She would give you speeches and they were inspired by her and they're ready to follow her and stuff. Now it's like, yeah, if you don't follow me, you're gonna die.
Now it's like, have you seen what my dragons do? Like,
See my dragons. See my dragons. Come on
See,
now.
all
Relax.
of y'all that talk about athletes that don't have killer instinct, this is killer instinct. She got it. This is what you're supposed to have. It's get down to lay down town right now, and they had to get down to lay down. Two of them chose to, lay down, and the other ones chose to, get down on one knee.
A little bit of respect to them though, because when them dragons, when them dragons showed up, I'd have been like boys to men. I'd have been right on bending knee, like
Man, I would have been bending knee like I'm a. It was a roar. I'd have been like,
I'd be like,
Never
do you want
mind.
me on one knee or two?
I got you.
Pause.
yeah, pause that. Especially,
What you think, bro?
especially when the dragons look so real.
Hold on, Hutch got one. What
That's
you
right. Exactly.
you got, bro?
Especially when they look like real life dragons.
That's right. Real life
like,
dragons.
Hey, Hutch, I don't know what's going on with your setup
we
over
can
there,
hear
but
you. Yeah, we can hear you.
you like Hank right now. No shots.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Hello.
Yo, let me.
There you
we got you now.
All right. I had to pull back and pause.
whoa. That's what she said.
I think Danny is like that little kid that's like scared and then get bullied, and then their big brothers come out, and then when their big brothers come out and everybody's scared of the big brother, so they like, yeah, you better listen to me, because she wasn't like that until what was that, the end of last season? Whenever they had them sun god people came and they was like killing everybody, then the dragons just came and saved her. Ever since then, that's when she changed, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I do got these dragons. Yeah,
yeah, or she's like the bully, the person that was bullied that becomes the bully. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. I think that's what's happening too.
If you remember,
Danny out there shooting up schools.
because if you
Danny is a mass murderer though. Like, if we think about it, like I didn't think about you just said that. It's like she killed all those slave owners. She killed what's the guys that run around with her? Call her Khaleesi.
Interesting. So you think Danny may have the biggest body?
She killed all those Dothraki.
Danny might have the biggest body count on the show.
Yeah,
No, she does. That's
she killed all the golden faced dudes.
What general
Is herself too? Like she.
Yeah, but here's what's funny about that though, Phil. Like, until he just said that, I never thought like she was never like a killer in my eyes, even though she was killing people. It sounds crazy, but
but everybody that's the leader of an army is a mass murderer.
But it's different.
I would
She's
let
the
you
leader of
that
the army.
less people that she has.
She's the leader of the army, but she's also the one firing the shots too.
Yep.
Like she's not. Cersei is a mass murderer, but Cersei was calling shots. She's literally.
She putting in her own work. Yeah, she jumping on the dragon, putting in her own work.
I mean, whether you call the shot or you pull the trigger, it's still the court.
I would wager though that she's killed more people than Cersei has.
Hold on, Heem. What'd you say, Heem?
I don't think she's killed more people than Cersei has by like a lot. I don't think Cersei's killed Cersei's killed anyone anywhere near as much as
but the perception. But here's the thing. That's my point, though. The perception of Cersei versus her is like. Yeah.
And the other thing too is Cersei's had high profile killing. She's killed like characters, people that we know.
Well, you said it's not how many you killed, it's who you killed. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's what Cersei has.
Cersei burned down her own spot.
She has bodies, like she has real names and stuff.
She left behind Westeros, yo. So I mean,
yeah.
Before we give what's her name, Daenerys too much credit though, you were saying earlier about we haven't seen if Littlefinger has hands yet. Do you realize that as far as the main characters and the ones that get involved with all these major battles, Khaleesi is the one person who has literally never fought, ever. Like I've never even seen her slap someone.
When you have dragons, you don't have to.
I get you, but
fighting.
But that shows how much she's relying on those things. And as soon as one goes down, I think she's going to realize she's overestimated the size. Well, you get where I'm going. But
I get where you're going. But the fact of the matter is, all of us would like if we had dragons that could do that. Like, how could you not just rely on that? Like, you know what I mean?
It's like a gun. Like most people with a gun can't fight.
Yeah, like, essentially, and she has more than a gun. She has fire-breathing dragons. You shot the John Wick, but she has fire-breathing dragons. Like
fire and fury. She got fire and fury.
So I understand that she may not have hands, but when you have 3 dragons, who needs hands?
She got 2 singing. And not only that,
she can walk through fire too, man. Let's forget about that.
Yeah, and she can walk through fire naked. Like so, we know that. Like
we've seen that.
Although I could use some more evidence,
that would be
more. You need more proof.
Yeah, but it's funny when you go back and you watch like the old seasons. It's crazy because she definitely came a long way. Like because I was watching the episode the other day when she got bent over by the Dothraki, and it's like she went from being a victim. Went from being a victim to like a mass murderer. A mass murderer, as Hank says. Hank just pointed out that Daenerys is a mass murderer. So that's a whole interesting thing. I never thought about that before.
So how about also with her? You think she's kind of getting hip to the fact that Tyrion likely and Jon Snow are both of Targaryen blood? Because she's just watched 2 people who she's never seen before, and as far as she knows, have no relation to her family, just be totally, dapping up with the dragons. And
but she didn't see Tyrion though.
Well, she didn't see Tyrion.
Yeah,
she wasn't there when he petted the dragon. Paul.
Right.
Yeah,
I knew what you meant, but still, that sounded crazy.
Yeah, I had to pause myself from even saying it.
And her column, like on her little dream board about whether or not John is the perfect man for her, like he definitely got a check for being able to pet the dragon. Like,
but do you think she's getting hip to it because she knows the old legends and stories about? So you think she's like
to John, not to Tyrion, but to John, yeah.
But do you think she's hip?
I think so. I think she's looking at him like there's something about him. There's something special about this guy.
Yeah, she gave him that as something special.
Yeah, it seemed like she would have put more like 2 and 2 together at that point because she has to know that nobody can touch
something's weird.
Yeah, there you go. That you can't touch a dragon, pause, without having like some kind of special powers. Pause.
I think we got the name of this episode. Touch the Dragon.
The new album.
So my thing though was, what was she doing though? Like, why did she even have a dragon in his face like that?
Yeah, why she pull him like that?
She's trying to get him to bend. She's trying to get him to bend the knee.
On him,
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Like she just pulled up.
That was weird. Yeah.
That could have went completely bad.
Jon Snow toasting.
It'd have been John Fire.
That was like Marlon Wayans like break yourself like that was right there. You shoot.
I don't know what that was.
No, remember in Boys in the Hood when my man pulled up on and stuck the shotgun out the window? That's what she did. That was the equivalent, yo.
Punk.
I thought he was gonna punk up though, man. He wasn't punk.
Mark, hold up though.
We have
Buster.
a problem.
Yeah, that could have went a whole different way. Like she didn't know that he was going to be able to touch the dragon. And like,
I think she wanted him to bend the knee, and he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, like
I can't with all this touch the dragon and beg me.
The dragon is
he had no idea that she was dealing with Cisco. Like he was just going to touch the dragon.
Hey, he was
Yo, you can never bring up that. Yo, the Cisco joint is the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yo, if anybody has never seen that, they have to Google Cisco in the Dragon. Yo, like
I'm glad somebody caught that.
Yo, that joint is I can't even believe they paid money for that. Yo,
but anyway, man, like so. At this point, she's too cocky. What about Sansa? We haven't really talked about Sansa this episode. What's everybody's opinion of where she stands right in this moment?
There's a rift now between her and Arya, and I think Littlefinger saw that and is exploiting it with these games he's playing on Arya. So that's gonna be interesting.
Did he give somebody poison? Like, did he have a thing of poison that he passed off to somebody?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know what he was doing. I think he was setting Arya up. He was setting us up too, like with the little fake outs. I don't know, but Sansa, I don't know what's going on right now.
She's liking the power.
I think she wants the power like real bad, but she's fighting herself.
Yeah,
like part of her wants to be loyal to Jon, but part of her wants. Because
that's what Arya said to her. Like, you feeling it right now. She's like, I know you're thinking about it right now.
Yeah. And they're stroking her ego. They playing her perfectly. They stroking her ego because she's coming back like, look, man, she knows that she doesn't belong in this position. That compared to all her brothers and sisters, she's the least talented out of everybody. So when somebody actually is looking at her and telling her, hey, you're special, you should be the one. She's like, you know what? Maybe I should.
Smart.
Yeah,
right.
You special.
Yeah, you smart. You loyal.
Boy,
you loyal.
Loyal.
Yo, she's having her Maleficent moment though. Yo, shout out to my brothers with daughters that got if you gotta watch Disney movies, Maleficent was good at one time, and she slowly because of all the things that happened to her, she slowly became evil. And
that went right over my head. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hey, Maleficent is
somebody will get it though.
Yeah, somebody with a daughter will get it. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I got you.
Basically,
and I didn't go to the movie by myself to watch it.
Basically, she was good, and then the armies got at her. They turned her bad, and she became the Maleficent that we know.
So here we go.
It's like Anakin Skywalker.
Let's take it a step further. It's like
Anakin Skywalker is a really good analogy. Yeah.
It's almost like The Wire too. Like on the last season of The Wire, we saw how the cycle continued. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. It was scratchy.
It was like the last. It was like the last episode of The Wire. We saw how the cycle continued, right? So you saw how Michael became.
Yeah, Hank, we get you. We saw all that, Hank, because right now,
I can't hear you.
But I get his point though. The younger generation in The Wire,
Dookie became Bubs.
Yeah,
Michael became Omar.
Michael became Omar. Yeah, he what's his name? Dookie became Bubs, and this is Sansa becoming Cersei.
Oh yeah, that's been happening. Yeah, that's been.
This is what we're doing.
She got the Cersei wear on, like she got got that right out of her closet.
So basically,
all the Stark kids becoming somebody else.
You're saying that if we have prequels to this, you're saying that Cersei essentially had her started out good and turned bad, like malfeasance. What you say her name was?
But she's actually told us this, though. Cersei has told us this too. She said, she actually, when she married Robert, she loved him. She really was like excited about being this princess and this queen, and she loved him. And then by the way he treated her, and then by the fact that she saw she could never be what her brother was and get the respect from her father, she started to turn this way. And Cersei is an evil chick, but there's a reason for all this. Like losing kids, losing loved ones, that will make you.
Are you trying to make us feel sorry for Cersei right now?
I'm not. I'm just saying there's a reason, man. I'm saying on both sides.
She was evil before that. She was evil before her kids were getting killed.
Yo, she kicked a little kid off the roof and broke his
Yeah, that's true.
Jamie.
I think it started whenever her and James started having that affair.
All right, so Hank is basically saying that you're saying that it's more of nurture than nature, essentially, is what the argument you're making. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that it was once good in her, but it's not really her. It's the system that's in place, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so basically telling us that it's many sides.
It's many sides, and this is not us. That's why I'm.
So you telling me she's Valentine? Is that what
she's really a good person? She's not this angry racist that the picture.
Hey, listen, yeah. Hey, listen.
Over there
yelling.
Yeah,
man.
From Home Depot.
But no, I think that I can see these things happening where it's going to be this cycle, and we're going to see where I think Dany's turning into her father, the Mad King. Mm-hmm. That's why she's burning people left and right. We'll see. I don't know if Jon is going to be which father or which mother, but he's turning into somebody. Bran is turning into the Three-Eyed Raven. You know, everybody is moving along and replacing a different character.
Arya turning into Littlefinger.
Ninja Finger.
Ninja Finger.
I see you, Judas. So you shaking your head. What are the thoughts? You got something going?
I mean, that was really good by Phil. I didn't really think of that one. How she's becoming Littlefinger, or Littlefinger's getting all up. Pause.
Hey, Phil, man, you come into like with the bars, man. You come and bring in the theories, and Phil come right for the throne, man. Hey, Hank, they all coming for you, B.
Hey, man.
No, man, I just played my part, man. I have no game, just some chicks understand my story, man.
Right.
I respect that. Right. I respect that. Listen, though, all right, before we get out of here, man, what's the final word? I'm gonna give everybody a chance to say their final word about tonight's episode and what they think about the preview for next week. Because I know that Hutch was kind of excited about that. Hank, I'm gonna start with you. Start on this side, Hank. So, what do you think about where we're at now and what we got to look forward to next couple weeks?
Yeah, man. We here. Winter's here. It's going to be lit for these next 2 episodes, and then it's going to be a long time, a long drought before we get this again, man. It's at the point where it's like I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also,
kind of sad about it, huh?
Yeah, sad. I'm sad that we're reaching the end of this, man.
Yeah, I need to know where John. I need to get one of them Jon Snow like Sherwins for this winter coming up. Like, I need to get one of them, like the Joffrey Joe. Yeah. Hey, Hutch is back in the bill. Hutch, what do you think about where we're at and what we got to look forward to the next couple episodes?
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to go to Winterfell real quick. Come back, I'm excited for the next episode. All the crazy little tidbits that they showed in the trailer before the season started. Looks like they all came from this episode. Mm-hmm. We get to see the Eastwatch boys do their thing live and direct.
Wow.
I think this is going to be one of the ones where it's like the Battle of the Bastards and
tell me why.
Like that, where it takes the most of the episode. So
got you.
I'm excited for that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you think about where we at? What we got to look forward to?
This is exciting, man. Like Winter's here, like Hank said earlier. So we about to see a real battle between the White Walkers and like these Watch Boys, Expendables, what they want to call them. I'm interested in seeing what Littlefinger has in store for Arya. That's going to be fascinating to me. Like what Littlefinger has in store for Arya is going to be interesting. And I can say before in the group chat, I think that Jaime is going to have to kill Cersei. I think that's going to happen. And I'm wondering when's that switch gonna go off and say like, "Yo, she's crazy. I'm gonna take her out." So,
but
when he found out there's no baby,
probably, yeah.
All right,
that's so fascinating.
Judasy, what do you think about where we're at and what we got to look forward to?
Okay, first of all, you don't understand how hard it is to suppress my Caucasianitis with all this talk about boy bands, but I'm doing my best. I'm just like, no, don't sing, don't dance.
He having a TRL moment.
I think tonight's episode was this season's episode 8, and because you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of setup, it was too quiet, and I think that next episode is going to be this season's episode 9. I think it's going to come out of nowhere, and some stuff's going to hit the fan. That way, we'll have something that's not completely crazy for the last episode of the season, and then it'll lead into the next one. That's where I'm going with this. I think the next episode is going to be the real crazy one.
Okay, I can see that. Phil,
absolutely, I agree 100%. This will be the episode 9. Where things happen. I think somebody that we all care about is going to catch an L. I don't know who it is on this episode.
I mean, at this point, we care about everybody. Like,
but you know what I mean. Like somebody that
I know. But that's really that's all that's left. At this point, they built the characters up to the point that anybody that dies, we all gonna be like, oh God.
Yeah.
Not Qyburn. Qyburn can die. I don't like him.
and I think we're all overlooking something. I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know if it was Samwell's wife, something that she mentioned about like them not really like about annulments when they were reading the books. I think it's gonna be something little that was in this episode that's gonna turn out to be very huge in the next 2 episodes. That we like. I'm about to look at it again on the actual television.
Yeah.
And I think I swore Littlefinger he had like a little potion right, but when he was talking to the dudes when Arya was spying on him the first time. See, I think either like that or what Samwell was doing with his wife when they were talking about when they were reading the scrolls. I think something in there is going to play into these next 2 episodes and either save John or take out a White Walker or the Night King,
John and his Expendables. My fire.
Anyway, and also break out the Skellies because winter it's gonna be winter time. I'm gonna be watching it with a Skelly on.
Yeah.
I might go get my Sherlin out the closet.
Listen, I'm gonna find me the Jon Snow Sherlin like for this winter. I just think that it's interesting, man. Everything's pretty much culminating into these next couple episodes. If I'm not mistaken, the way they're doing this is the last season, but it's in 2 parts, right?
Basically, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so all right,
7 and 6.
So it's actually a longer season, but they just split it up.
They split it up. Yeah, they drawing this out, man.
Yeah.
So it's like
7-1 and 7-2.
And now they're gonna start to try to have spinoffs and all that. They're gonna run this into the hole until they like milk it for every penny that they can get out of it.
Like Thanksgiving turkey, man. We're gonna have sandwiches for weeks, man.
Tommen and Bron need a spinoff. I'll watch Tommen and Bron have a show.
Like a buddy cop show.
Word.
Westeros buddy cop
you
show.
In the group that said that was the one person missing from the crew?
Yeah, I think
somebody.
Yeah.
That was true, man. Like Bron was the one person that was missing from the East Watch boys. Like,
Tommen, he the receiver that take the top off the defense because he don't run no patterns. He just goes straight.
Just one way. The East Watch boys, man. I like that. The East Watch boys. But anyway, so man, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for this entertaining episode this evening. We got a whole lot of new stuff. Pet the Dragon, East Watch boys. We got all kinds of catchphrases now.
I like the old age outlaws. That's what I was thinking when I saw him,
The old age outlaws.
Shout out to all my wrestling heads.
The Game of Thrones, Expendables. We got all kinds of different nicknames for them. But anyway, man, thank you guys for another amazing episode. Everybody, make sure subscribe to the channel, share this video. Join our Facebook group because our group is amazing and it's hilarious and it makes the show that much more fun. Gentlemen, until next week, as we always say, don't accept mediocrity. Be steadfast in the war against ignorance, and we'll see you chumps on top.